Guess who's back? Back again. The streak is back. Tell a friend. Guys, the streak is finally back. I finally hung up the sign after like a week of promising, okay? Sometimes it takes me some time to get around to actually accomplishing my promises, but I always pull through in the end. Better late than never. I always say that's basically my motto, essentially. You can quote me that. That'll be on my tombstone. I'm also wearing a shirt today. That'll also be on my tombstone. This shirt, exactly. Pretty cool stuff. That's how you know it's a crazy special occasion. Guess what the occasion is? I'm still painting. Can you guys hear the plastic? You may have noticed my doors are a little bit uneven today. I was like, oh crap, I gotta do my video. Oh, I gotta lift weights though. So I was like, oh crap. So I lifted the weights really quick. Then I was like, oh, I don't want to hang up my doors yet because I still have a little bit I have to do. And so I was like, all right, I'll just lay the doors in front of the closet. That's the best I can. That's all you got today, okay? But we got the streak back. This time it's counting how many days it's been since I had junk food. We got a big, beautiful one up here. Look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that beautiful one up there. Oh my gosh, isn't that cool? Wow, that's a thumbnail right there. Beautiful stuff, really cool stuff. I'm very happy about that. I was saying before that I wouldn't count the streak end if I had no more than a bite at a time, so that I had an excuse to occasionally sample things. I'm cutting that rule out. No premeditated junk food consumption is allowed. That is considered a crime here on this channel. If I accidentally, without really thinking about it, eat like a chip, okay, maybe I won't blow up the whole streak over that, but I'm going to be very, very strict on this stuff. I'm going to be like judge with the gavel, like I'm going to bang on the nearest flat circle. I don't know where I'm going with this, but okay, I lifted weights today, so that's pretty cool. I weighed in this morning at 177.0 pounds. I had 7 hours and 45 minutes worth of sleep today. I had 5 grams of creatine, as always. If you guys couldn't tell, I got that creatine fuel in my veins right now. I did a bunch of exercises today, as I said I would. I always fulfill my promises. You guys know I would never lie to you guys and not fulfill what I say I'm going to do. You know that by now. Come on, guys. I did incline bench today, 3 sets of 14 with 70 pounds. Pendlay rows, 3 sets of 14 with 62.5 pounds. Overhead press, 3 sets of 14 with 45 pounds. Lateral raises, 3 sets of 8 with 12.5 pounds. I was trying to do 3 sets of 10, but I was not able to, so I lowered it to 3 sets of 8. I'm going to do the same thing next time. And then I did some chin-ups, 4 sets of 4. I was going to do 3 sets of, or no, I think I was going to do 4 sets of 3, but then I was like, I could do more than that, bro. And then I did more than that because I'm cool like that, bro. That's just how it is on this channel. But I'd had 2,040 calories of food today with 168 grams of protein. Today is day 1 of the streak of no cheating, no eating any junk food, period. Okay, guys? I think what I'm going to do is I might... This plastic on the floor is making me sweat because it's trapping the feet in my feet. Or it's trapping the feet in my feet. It's trapping the heat in my feet. It's trapping the feet in my heat. Anyway, so I'm thinking about starting a rule where I have to average no more than 2,000 calories, but it resets every day. And if I have a deficit that I have to make up, I'll make it up the next day. Like for instance, I had 2,040 calories. So how about tomorrow I'll have 1,960 calories or less, but then it resets every day as long as I had less than like what I said I would have. So for instance, if I had 1,900 calories today, okay, well, then I have no more than 2,000 the next day. But if I have 2,100 calories today, well, then I have 1,900 tomorrow or less. Basically, I have to make up the difference, but unless I come out ahead, then it's just the same. So I can't I can't save up my calories is what I'm saying, but I do have to pay them off. So we're doing very real world banking type maneuvers here on the channel. Okay, guys, we're getting really greedy right now. Okay. Here's what I had to eat. I had 2 bananas, 200 calories, 2 grams of protein. I had some chicken noodle soup, delicious, 240 calories, 11 grams of protein. I had some yogurt today. I know some of you have been waiting a long time for a brand new yogurt review. Don't worry, guys, your prayers have been answered. I know you've been going through the archives, going through my old yogurt reviews because you just don't have anything to satiate your desire for a new yogurt review. I had yogurt today. It was Chobani Flip chocolate covered strawberry. My writing is very small today, so I can barely read it as usual, even worse than usual. The chocolate covered strawberry Chobani Flip. It was okay. It could have been a little bit better. It could have been a little bit worse. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 on the yogurt scale, okay? That's what I'm rating it. A 6 out of 10 on the yogurt scale, okay? I can barely speak today because I'm tired. I had some cereal today, that fortified nutritious cereal that was 350 calories, 11 grams of protein with some almond milk, of course. I had some chili that was 430 calories, 40 grams of protein. I made myself a little concoction that I came up with in my mind's eye. My genius level intellect was able to devise this new dish that I created. What I did, it's kind of like a salad, but without the actual lettuce in it. So I made, but it's also weird. I wanted to have chicken, but I'm really, really sick of just plain chicken. So I have to come up with more creative ways to eat my chicken. Like, for instance, I mixed some of it in with the chili that I was eating. That was a good decision. I made myself a little bowl where I put a serving of cottage cheese at the bottom. Then I put the chicken on top, and then I poured just a little bit of Thousand Island dressing on top. I mixed it all together. It was delicious, bro. Try this recipe, guys. Trust me on this one. This was a good one. I almost never have Thousand Island dressing. In fact, I think this is the second time I've ever eaten Thousand Island dressing. It will not be the last, guys. It's pretty good. I had a Big Mac with it, like maybe 2 months ago, and I was like, man, this dressing is really good. I got to find out what it is. It's Thousand Island dressing. It's pretty good stuff. I don't think I'd ever had it before then. So it's like my second time having it. It was delicious. I highly recommend this dish. Yeah, I also had a beer that was 100 calories. I had a protein shake, 120 calories, 24 grams of protein. No, I did not mix those two together, but maybe I should have, actually. That'd be a cool to set. Maybe I should try that sometime. But all in all today, I had 2,040 calories, 168 grams of protein. Day one of the streak, having no junk food in a row. Check out my bicep. Ooh. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some elevated barbell hack squats, some deadlifts, some barbell calf raises, some hanging knee raises, and some wrist rolls, which I do not like at all. I hate wrist rolls. Seems like I like to save the hardest exercise for last, okay? Here's what I've been doing recently, my media consumption. I looked up what were the other games that I had purchased. I bought Far Cry 3, I think, and I bought, okay, I forget the other one. Okay, but I bought a few games recently. Right now I'm playing a lot of EA Battlefront 2 because it's had a major resurgence, which I'm very happy about. Really cool stuff. I really enjoyed that game back when it came out. I remember paying like $80 for the deluxe edition like 8 years ago or whatever, and now it's like $4. Okay, so I highly recommend it. It's a very fun game. I'm probably gonna grind the crap out over the next like month or two. Honestly, I'm really enjoying it so far. I almost never play multiplayer games, especially FPSs, but I'm a big Star Wars nerd, if you guys couldn't tell, so I've been playing the crap out of that. I'm also rewatching Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, one of my favorite DC movies, alongside Flashpoint, alongside The Dark Knight Returns 1 and 2, Under the Red Hood. I'm a big DC guy, okay? I really like all the DC animated stuff. And also I've been painting quite a bit. If you couldn't tell by my painter uniform here that I've been wearing recently. Got a bunch of paint on it. It's this bluish color. It's like a bluish greenish color. I'm doing the whole room like that. I'm debating on whether or not I should be lazy enough to not paint the inside of the closet, or if I should actually paint the inside of the closet. I have not made up my mind. We'll see. I'm sure I'll have paint left over. I just got another bucket. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Your mother is so fat that when I'm having a cheat day, instead of having Thousand Island dressing on my chicken, I have Your Mother dressing on my chicken. It's a very fattening dressing because it's your mom. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 239. Peace.